up, fam? Welcome to another haunted adventure. My name's Omar. Today I'm at a friend's house that claims that her house is haunted. Not only haunted, but there is a body buried in her basement. Is there a body buried underneath me right now? I'm gonna explain a little bit more on that story. Let's get into the history of this place. I'm gonna go knock on her door. She is expecting me. We're in Los Angeles, California. Came here just to be able to report on this. Make sure to smash that like button if you haven't already. Let's do this. Now, I did a video once with my friend Josanne, aka Wacky Witch TV, and we went together to the Michael Jackson grave. We did EVP session. It was pretty cool. A lot of you subscribe to her. Make sure to subscribe to her. She does have a up-and-coming YouTube channel, and she does a lot of live streams here in her house. Now, she's gonna tell us a little bit more of the stories. This place has been in her family for a really, really long time. It's still owned by her family. A lot of cool history here in this house. In fact, Ghost Adventures was gonna do an investigation here on this house. They came here, they went and like peeped it out. They confirmed it is a haunted location, but for whatever reason, they decided not to film here. Maybe because it's even more haunted than they suspected. I don't know, we'll ask her. Hey, this says protected by the ghostesses that haunt this house. Hi, Wacky Witch. How are you?
Good.
Good to see you. Hi, G. How you doing? Can I have a kiss? Don't bite me though. Hi. Does she ever growl at the ghosts?
Yes, all the time actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, good to see you. I'm so excited to see you.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So I was actually filming my own video.
Were you?
Yeah. Awesome.
It's a cute house.
Well, I told you the story.
You say your grandma used to live here, right?
Yeah, that's my grandparents.
Okay.
And they had this house for 60 years.
And she died here, right?
No, she didn't actually die in the house, but she did have ALS, and so she was sick here for over a year, and it was really sad. My son has seen her floating over the bed when we first moved in here, like day 3.
When she was telling me this story, she said that her son had never seen what his grandmother looked like, and she pulled out a picture. The picture was in the hallway. Okay. And he was only 5 when we moved in here. He was screaming and yelling that night, and I came running into his room, and he said there was a woman that was floating over the bed, and she was like half white, and her eyes were bulging out of her head, is what he said. What? And then the next day, I thought, wait a minute. And I showed him this picture and I said, was this the lady? And he said, yes, Mommy, that's her, that's her. Oh, okay. So it's his great grandmother, and she was probably just coming to check on him, which I thought was lovely. So yes, she's definitely here, and at night we hear somebody rattling dishes. The cabinets will be open in the kitchen. It's like she still thinks she's here. Yeah, she does, definitely. And they used to play cards all the time in the dining room. So that is something that we hear too, the shuffling of the cards. Yeah, the chairs, like they're pulling the chairs out. We hear that at night a lot, like they're about to play cards. So yeah. Very interesting. Yeah. Josanne has a ton of stories. Just last night, guess her son was on. Yes. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. Yeah. So her son was on the phone, and she heard this voice in it, and it woke her up. It was at 2 in the morning. 2 in the morning. And what did that voice say? Yeah, it was at 2 in the morning, and I was asleep, and I just heard this whisper, and it said, "Your son needs to go to sleep." And I was like, "What? He's on the phone." And it was like somebody was in my right ear. And then I came upstairs, and of course I caught him on the phone, and he was shuffling around. And then the next day, today, in the car, I said to him, "Hey, do you know how I knew you were on the phone?" And he was like, "No." And I said, "A ghost told me." And he said, "That's crazy, because somebody whispered, 'Go to sleep,' to me." So we both heard this at the same time. Yeah, at the same time. So, and I've done a lot of things to try to clear the house. I know I've gotten a lot of messages, and people are like, "Well, have you done this and you've done that?" Yes, I've had a priest in here. We've actually had a ghost investigation team in here, and flashlights went off and things did happen, and then they left me in here. I'm like, great, it's haunted. Yeah. So I had to gonna leave you here in your haunted house. 6 years, yeah. So then I contacted Omar, and I was like, you know what, you've got to come and see this. And I sent him a few videos, so super glad you're here. Yeah, no, me too. Yeah. Now, what the hell was that? I don't know. I'm telling you. It sounded like the front door just opened. Yep. Now, you said something about the basement too. Josanne does a lot of live streams. Yes, I do, and everybody knows the haunted basement, and I'm
And everyone's like, get Omar down there. Because I always freak out and then I cut the live stream off halfway because I'm too scared and I don't have the equipment that you have. So
oh, it's already going off.
It's, yeah. I've had many people come in here. One lady wouldn't even walk through the front door.
Really?
Yeah, she told me that it's not a good spirit and that she would not be involved with it.
Oh, this is her grandmother's old bedroom and she doesn't even go in here. So have you ever slept in that room?
No.
No? Why not?
Because I kind of feel like it would be disrespectful.
To her?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I have no need to do that. But it would be interesting to go near the picture, right? Kind of.
It's still lit up.
Yeah.
See?
I love old photographs.
Me too.
So.
Now who's
that was on their wedding day.
So that's your grandfather?
Yeah, he died at 104. And when he was 100, he used to still get on this roof. He loved this home. And people who watch my videos know that. They know the whole story of that and how the piece of wood is still in the saw downstairs. Like, he loved to go down there and build stuff. And this home was like his baby. This home was his baby.
Really? So he loved his house.
So he's probably definitely here, yeah.
It's in the middle of Los Angeles. No, here, you hold it. I want you to hold it, yeah.
All right, that's a good idea.
So we're gonna go down into the basement.
Down here. Yeah.
Now you said all of his stuff is still there, like if you never left, right?
Yep. Everything's there, and we never touch it, and we're very respectful of it. Why did it go off? Oh, this is gonna be so cool. Let's go. Oh, watch out! There's stuff on the floor.
Now, what usually happens down here?
So this is interesting because.
Wait, that looks like a little trapdoor.
I know, and we don't know where this came from, to be honest with you. Nobody knows where that came from. It wasn't there when we moved in. When we had the house remodeled, one of the construction workers, I was buying paint for him, and he told me that somebody shoved him down here, and he refused to come in here. And then his partner also said he's not going in there at all. So they just shoved everything in here. They would throw stuff in here because they were too scared to go in here. So I was just here last night trying to do a video, and I have Ghost Radar. I'm too afraid. Sorry.
It's tiny.
I'm too afraid to use the app that Omar uses, so I just used Ghost Radar, but it said get out. So
it said get out.
Yeah. And then I've come down here before.
It's still lit up pretty good there. Let me just give you an idea. See? What's the story? Like you said that you hired a psychic to come down here, and she said that there's a body buried in the basement.
So I hired, when I first moved in here and all that stuff was happening, I hired a psychic lady. First, she didn't want to come through the front door. She said there's something evil in this house. Then I finally got her to come through the front door, and she came with somebody else. She called this other lady to show up with her, and we came down here, and before we came through the door, she said to me, stop, there is a body buried down there.
What?
Do you hear a baby?
No, I heard somebody walking.
And a baby.
I think I heard a baby too, yeah.
That's what happened last time I was down here. I tried to brave it and come down here by myself, and there was a child.
Gee, you see any spirits? Bark at them.
Here's the creepy thing. So we open up the door. Look at this.
Yeah, that's what I was.
There's a mound.
I was looking at that too. It's all dirt.
It looks like a coffin.
Oh, wow.
Sorry of all the stuff. I mean, they just chucked everything in here.
Yeah.
It looks like a coffin. Like, it's a mound. Like, a body would be under there.
So most of this basement is all concrete floor. And you can see
brave it over here down
here. But there is legit dirt right there. If you were to bury a body in a basement, it would have to be somewhere where there's dirt. Did they confirm where that body was buried?
No, she would. The funny thing is, she wouldn't even go this far.
Really?
She said, you need to get out of this home. You need to get you and your son safe. She said it's demonic. That was 6 years ago, and I still live here.
Demonic. What a savage.
Yeah.
Is this the box of nails you said that fell over? You actually have that on video, right? I have
this on video. So I was setting up, and everybody was on live stream with me, and the box of nails fell. And then people were like,
so it was on the box. It was on the live stream.
Those. See those boxes?
Yeah.
These? It just fell.
And this is all your grandpa's stuff?
Yes.
From how long ago?
What, he died like a decade ago? But look how meticulous he was.
Yeah.
He loved it down here.
I can see where she gets her meticulousness from. She's the same way. She's very neat. I am. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not complaining.
So, I'm so glad you're here because I've been wanting to do this for years.
Have you ever done a spirit box down here?
Yes.
Okay, and
it told me to get out.
Oh, that's when you. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't use the spirit box. I was too scared to do that. But I did use the ghost radar.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, and for me, that's worked, honestly.
Yeah.
But.
So she hasn't used a spirit box.
Not down here. Too scared, radar. So we should. This is the scariest part. This is where the guys would never venture into. This is where we hear like knocking, and we heard someone laughing down here one night. And then when we first moved in here, this flooded out the entire place. You can still see there's a box here that's all wet. I'm talking it was water like up to here. So somebody had to turn that on. And when the guy came down here to fix it, he said, we don't know what happened. None of the pipes broke. Somebody had to turn the faucet on.
And no one turned it on?
No. So about, I don't know, a few months after we had it all fixed and all, you know, whatever, taken out, it turned on again by itself. And I had to come down here and turn it off. So then I called the police, and I thought there were squatters in here. I've called the police several times in the night because it's been so scary.
Right.
There were people down here. But look.
Yeah, it's still on orange.
Yeah.
Or yellow.
Definitely, there's definitely something down here. My last video, this was open, and this is my grandmother's clothes.
Oh wow! Look,
these are all of her clothes in here. Yeah.
Interesting.
We don't really get rid of touch anything. And then this shut, and these have been open. That's my grandfather's stuff.
Got like all his stuff down here.
Yeah.
So there's attachments, like they're
totally.
Yeah.
Totally, yeah. And we hear them down here all the time. We've heard the saw.
The saw turn on?
We've heard the saw turn on, and we come down here, it's not on. Yeah, it's crazy.
Whoa, look at this phone.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you need some Chef Boyardee? For like 1961?
No way.
I don't know what's down here.
Hey,
I've
look,
never
Mom.
been down here.
It's a spider web from the 1960s.
This is so fun.
Look, it's here.
What's that?
Oh, okay.
Is it?
I don't think that's that old. Let me see. When does it expire? Wow.
Dude.
Let me know if you hear something.
The door shut.
No.
Yes.
It really shut?
Yes. The door to get in here. Look.
They're trying to trap us?
Oh God, no, it's open.
Okay, God, scared me.
Scared me, man.
Like she has a paint bucket holding it open. Still trying to figure out how old this is. Best Buy, 2002. I mean, it's still old.
Are there any spirits down here that want to communicate with us right now? You can make the meter go off.
I brought my spirit box.
Oh, sweet. Let's do it.
You know where I want to go?
Where?
I want to go where that dirt mound is.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, we're going to do a spirit box right over here. Find out whose body's buried down here. They say it was a child?
That's what the lady said, the psychic lady.
Can I sit here?
I guess.
Oh, dang. This is really soft.
Is. Oh, no. It is?
Yeah, come feel it.
No.
It's like...
You're way more brave than me.
Dust.
What if a hand pops out of there, Omar?
Oh, gosh. Like a zombie child hand?
Yeah. A zombie child hand. What if you are sitting on a body right now?
I don't know. That would suck.
What if there's been a body and I've lived here this whole time?
Maybe that body was trying to get your attention this whole time. Maybe that's what all the hauntings are connected to, you know, somebody's untold story.
Yeah.
You know? Now, the app that I am using, there's a link in the description. You can use this app too. I would be a little careful using it because I used it in my haunted house, and I forgot to mention this to you, and maybe I ask your permission. It is rather risky because if there's something here that it is negative, it could make it worse. It could give it fuel. That's what happened in my house in Virginia. Did a spirit box, and I feel like I made things worse. Dear Father God, Lord, just want to thank you so much for, first of all, allowing us to make a cool video and be here, God, be here with Josanne, God. First of all, we don't want to bring any attention to any negative, anything evil here. We just want to speak to whatever is here, whether it's positive, and if there is something negative here, we want to bring light to it and have it leave Josanne alone and leave her child alone too, God. We just ask you, God, to please protect us, protect Josanne, her family, from anything evil here, God. If there is something here, God, let it make communication with us. whether if it's evil or positive. If it is evil, though, I ask you to please remove it from this home. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
So who is down here with us? That sounds like a kid. Are you a child? What did I say? Adam? Is there a body buried underneath me right now?
Oh, God, so freaking.
What's your story?
Don't.
Trump? Did it say Trump again?
Yes. Dead body? Dead body?
Did it say dead body?
Yes. It said dead body. Are you unhappy that we live here? Oh my gosh, it's never gone quiet like that.
Why are you trying to get their attention? Leave.
Leave. I know, every time I come down here.
I want to speak to the spirit that's in this basement.
No. What was that? That was crazy.
Look at the spider web. Is there any kind of draft or wind that's like floating? I don't know if the camera's picking that up. There's like a spider web just floating. Is there a ghost controlling this spider web?
I'm just gonna sit on the floor and forget it.
It just said dirty clothes.
It sounds like a child. Is there somebody buried right underneath where Omar is sitting?
Who killed you? We want to know what happened. Hello? Is there a child's body underneath me right now? Look, the dog is over there like sniffing around.
Never comes out. No. Okay, it's not a child's body. Is there a body buried down here?
Maybe underneath all this wood.
She's sniffing like crazy.
She is sniffing. Chi, are you smelling for the body? How long has the body been down here? 30?
Ghost.
30 ghosts? Or 30 years?
Old. 30 years old.
30 years old.
30 years old. Wait.
So there's a body here for 30 years. Who put that body down here? What's your name? God, so many names. Doug. I heard Doug again.
I did too.
That's like the third time. Is your name Doug? Doug, are you here? I want to hear. No. I want to hear Doug's story. That's your dog. Your dog went upstairs.
Yeah.
What happened to you, Doug?
Big mistake. Did you hear
that? It was a mistake. Okay, so it was a mistake. Dad, did Dad kill Doug? Did they ever rent this house to someone? Like
no. This actually it was just garages. And then my grandfather built the house above it.
I'm just trying to see the timetable of 30 years. Hide. I said hide. Why do we need to hide? I said hide again. Why do you want us to hide? Is there something evil that's coming?
Yes!
Alright.
Great, and I have to sleep in here.
Alright fam, so Josanne, aka Wacky Witch TV, she does live streams a lot down here in the basement. If you want to follow her, check out her channel. Links will be in the description. So before I came in here, like, you know, on video, I did come in here and say hi to her. And I went back to go get my camera. But we came down here in the basement. It was off camera. And while we were all down here, and I didn't even mention this to her because I was the last one. I was like behind her. I heard footsteps up there. And have you ever, like, while you're down here, hear like there's somebody walking up there?
Yeah, and I've left the camera, I've left the live stream going because I'm too scared to be down here. And they hear all kinds of stuff. Yeah. And and the night I left to go get tacos, I beeped my car horn so they knew that I left. And everyone, I didn't even want to go back home because everyone's like, someone's in your house, call the police, someone's walking upstairs. We were not home. Whoa. Yeah, it happens all the time.
I'm not skeptical. I mean, it is active. I mean, based on what I've seen too, especially with those nails like being tossed and the spirit box. Let me know here in the comments what you guys thought you heard, because you know, I'm gonna put some subtitles on some of the spirit box, what came through, but you know, of course there's some stuff that I can't make out. I'm not exactly sure what it's saying, but yeah, let me know. And it was really weird seeing that spider web just kind of, it was like go towards me, and it's gone now. I don't even, wait, is this it right here? Yeah, it was, wait, that's a hair.
What?
Yeah, it's a hair. Look at that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's not even a spider web.
It's blonde.
Somewhat like a blonde hair or a gray hair.
Oh God.
Can't get it off me.
Ew.
It's like an old hair. Ow! Ouch! Just hit my head on that right there. Got some photo albums.
You know what is interesting? These are all the old letters when my grandfather was in the military. Look at all these old letters that he would send.
To your grandmother?
Yes.
Aww.
This is all of them. This whole thing.
I wanted to add something. Josanne was telling me about this earlier. This radio will sometimes go off on its own. And like I was like, you know, trying to turn it on and stuff. There's no power. Even like, what would make this radio go off with absolutely no power connected to it? And I've seen this happen before. I actually caught something like that on camera one time. I mean, it was a little bit newer radio. This is an old radio. Probably from like the 1960s or 70s. And did you do that?
No.
For real?
In all fairness, you could have, when you moved the book, you could have like done something when you were looking through this book.
I didn't come near that. I didn't even see that.
Freaking scared.
It sounded almost like a drum or something, like a cymbal. That's what it sounded like a drum cymbal. If you're down here with us, make this radio go off. Is that you breathing like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Thought it was something else. Sound like static from radio.
Yeah. No, it's me.
Are you sure you didn't mess with that lightsaber thing?
I promise you. I promise on my grandmother. I didn't touch it. I just wondered why this was like half open.
So the radio is plugged in.
It's plugged in, yeah.
But there's no electricity over here? Because look, it's not turning on at all. Like, why would it just turn on randomly?
It has. It actually turned on in one of my videos when I left it on all night down here. I left the playing all night. It's like a 10-hour video, and this turned on.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! Do you need to shower later? Look how old this is.
I've seen those before.
It's old.
Yeah, it is.
The old school pencils, and it's totally fun down here because we're by.
So we're in Josanne's kitchen / dining area, and she said that this light will randomly turn. It'll get like brighter.
Yeah, it'll go really bright, and then it'll go off. And the other night, I put this little lamp in here because that one's too bright, and I was like, oh, we just want the little one. And Jaden and I were sitting in here or in the other room, and it turned on by itself.
Oh wow!
Look at this old radio. That was my grandfather's too.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So there's a lot of, you know,
it's like there's a lot of things
in here that they had that, you know, that they're attached to still, I believe. And the reason why the dining room is so active, the dining room's crazy, especially when we go to sleep at night when it's totally still. We'll hear the keys jingling over on this little thing over here. These dolls came from my mother.
Oh gosh, dolls.
She inherited those, and we don't know who she got them from. But from the time I was a little girl, I was never allowed to take those out and play with them. Ever, ever, ever. Everybody knew it. Like, I have 3 brothers, and they were all like, don't take out the dolls. I don't know why they came to me when she died, but they did.
Do you play with them now?
Yeah, I do videos with them. We just did Spirit Box with them.
Oh, nice.
But anyway, maybe that's why it's so haunted. I don't know.
What was the verdict on the spirit box and the dolls?
Yeah, we did a lot. It was like 30 minutes. We got all their names. Abby, Jennifer, somebody else. I don't remember, but...
Interesting.
Yeah, it was cool.
Is that what you sent me? You sent me a video one time.
Yeah, when I was trying to tell you how legit haunted my house was, I sent you a video, and these little things, like, this was all shut, and I came in here, I was so scared. It was like midnight, and I came in here, poured myself a glass of water, and these were moving.
I remember that.
Like this. Both of them were going at the same time.
The windows were closed.
And the windows were closed, and the blinds were shut, and it was really fast. And you were like, is there an air vent? And I showed you around here that there was no air vent. So...
I wish I had the video to that.
And, you know, I don't use heat anyway, and I don't...
Oh, does that radio ever turn on?
Yeah, in the middle of the night. All the time.
That one too?
I actually caught that on camera too. Ooh. I have that on a video. We left the house and it came on.
What video is that? I want to show that.
It's a live stream. And I posted it. Yeah, sometimes I'll just leave the house and leave the camera running, because when it's really quiet, then we catch a bunch of stuff. So sometimes I do that. Did you hear that?
It's like a wind chime. That's what I heard down in the basement. Maybe that's what it was. Alright fam, lots of activity in this house. If you want to see me come back and spend a little bit more time here, I think that's what we need to do.
Challenge in the basement.
Come here real late. I might even bring James with me.
Yes.
And see what he thinks. I'll bring Chelsea. Make sure to subscribe. Wacky Witch TV. Quite a few live streams done here where she's captured evidence on a live stream. It wasn't tampered with videos. 100% real evidence. Go check it out. I'll leave her channel link down below. I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Thanks so much for watching. Before we leave though, give me a kiss. Peace.